The political pressure is getting to Mark Zuckerberg. Undergrowing criticism over everything from Facebook's role in the election to how it handles controversial content and targets its ads, Zuckerberg said Thursday that the company would turn over more than 3,000 election ads linked to Russia to congressional investigators. And in a 7-minute live video on Facebook announcing the decision, Zuckerberg, appearing nervous at times, outlined a series of additional steps that the company would be taking to prevent its platform from being used to meddle in elections in the United States and around the globe. "I care deeply about the democratic process and protecting its integrity," Zuckerberg said. Facebook's mission is all about giving people a voice and bringing people closer together. Those are deeply democratic values and we're proud of them. I don't want anyone to use our tools to undermine democracy. That's not what we stand for. A full transcript of Zuckerberg's remarks is available here. The remarks, and his admission that Facebook is being manipulated during elections, represent a dramatic change from November, when Zuckerberg said that the idea that fake news on Facebook influenced the election in any way was a crazy idea. In the video, Zuckerberg said the company would hand over to the Senate and House Intelligence Committees, who are investigating Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, details of more than 3,000 election ads linked to Russia. The ads came from 470 Russian-linked accounts and pages, which Facebook said earlier this month, appeared designed to influence public opinion. Facebook said it would be up to Congress to decide what information about the ads it would ultimately share with the public. Zuckerberg also said the company will bring more transparency to political ads on the social network, in part by showing the public who is purchasing them. When someone buys political ads on TV or other media, they're required by law to disclose who paid for them, Zuckerberg said. "We're going to bring Facebook to an even higher standard of transparency. Not only will you have to disclose which page paid for an ad, but we will also make it so you can visit an advertiser's page and see the ads they're currently running to any audience on Facebook." This week several congressional Democrats called for Facebook and other online advertising businesses such as Twitter to meet more disclosure requirements around political ads, which generally face fewer disclosure rules than political ads on radio and television. Facebook will likely be called by the Senate Intelligence Committee for a public hearing in October to address the Russian-linked ads. Twitter said it will brief the Senate Intelligence Committee next Wednesday but has not commented on potential Russian interference on its platform. In early September, Facebook said 470 fake Facebook accounts and pages that were likely affiliated with one another and operated out of Russia bought $100,000 in political advertisements on the social network over the past 2 years. At the time, Facebook also said it completed a broad search for ads that might have originated in Russia, for example, ads purchased from accounts with US IP addresses but with the language set to Russian. In this search, Facebook said it found an additional $50,000 in advertising spending with a potential Russian connection across about 2,200 ads. The 470 fake accounts and pages purchased approximately 3,000 ads focused on divisive social and political topics such as LGBT matters, race, immigration and gun rights. Facebook said in a blog post. Facebook said it removed the 470 inauthentic profiles and pages, which it said were linked to the Internet Research Agency, a Russian company U.S. intelligence agencies said in January likely has ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin. While the ad spending figure is small, Facebook's findings raise questions about the extent of Russian involvement in the U.S. election and how misinformation on social media may have affected voters. Under federal law, foreign governments and foreign nationals are prohibited from making contributions or spending money to influence a federal, state or local election in the U.S. Facebook briefed the House and Senate Intelligence Committees about the findings earlier this month. Zuckerberg said Thursday that the company would strengthen its ad review policies, and more than double the size of the team works on election integrity. In total, we'll add more than 250 people across all our teams focused on security and safety for our community, he said. He also said the company would do more to protect legitimate political discourse on Facebook and adapt anti-bullying systems on the platform to prevent political harassment. Facebook has taken a series of new steps since the U.S. presidential election to crack down on the spread of misinformation on the social network, including